Welcome to Ascension Arc. Today we're diving into a powerful concept, Buddhism and the power of non-attachment, a path to freedom. In this video, we'll explore what non-attachment truly means. We'll discuss its role in Buddhism and how it can transform your life. You'll learn practical ways to apply non-attachment in your daily routine. We'll also uncover the benefits of letting go and how to cultivate this essential practice. Have you ever felt weighed down by your desires or clung tightly to an outcome? Imagine finding true freedom by simply letting go. That's the essence of non-attachment. To truly grasp the essence of non-attachment, let's start by understanding what it really means in the context of Buddhism. So, what exactly is non-attachment? In simple terms, non-attachment is the ability to let go of your desires. It means not clinging to specific outcomes. You pursue your goals, but you remain open to whatever happens. However, non-attachment is not the same as indifference. Indifference means you don't care. Non-attachment, on the other hand, is about caring without being overly attached. You can care deeply but still let go when needed. Why is non-attachment so important in Buddhism? It's a central tenet for achieving spiritual freedom. By letting go of attachments, you reduce suffering. Attachments often lead to pain and disappointment. In Buddhist philosophy, non-attachment helps you stay present. It allows you to experience life fully without being hindered by clinging desires. This leads to a more peaceful and liberated existence. With a clear understanding of non-attachment, let's delve into how this concept fits into the foundational teachings of Buddhism. To grasp it deeply, we need to explore the Four Noble Truths. These truths are the foundation of Buddhist teaching. They provide a roadmap to end suffering and achieve enlightenment. The first noble truth is the truth of suffering. Life is filled with suffering and dissatisfaction. This suffering is universal and affects everyone. The second noble truth explains the cause of suffering. It is our attachments and desires that lead to pain. When we cling to things, we set ourselves up for disappointment. The third noble truth offers hope. It tells us that suffering can end. By letting go of our attachments, we can find peace. The fourth noble truth is the path to the cessation of suffering. This path is known as the Eightfold Path. It is a guide to living a life free from attachments and suffering. Now, how does non-attachment fit into these truths? Non-attachment is directly connected to the second and third noble truths. By letting go of our desires and attachments, we address the root cause of suffering. This act of releasing is what allows suffering to cease. Furthermore, the Eightfold Path provides practical steps to cultivate non-attachment. Two key aspects are right mindfulness and right concentration. Right mindfulness helps us stay aware of our thoughts and attachments. Right concentration allows us to focus deeply and let go of distractions. These practices guide us to live in the present moment. They help us detach from the past and future. By doing so, we create space for inner peace and freedom. Understanding these fundamental truths helps us see how non-attachment can be applied in our everyday lives. There are three main areas to focus on: letting go of desires, letting go of outcomes, and letting go of materialism. First, let's talk about letting go of desires. Desires are natural, but they can create strong attachments. When we crave something, we become attached to having it. This attachment can lead to disappointment and suffering if things don't go as planned. By letting go of excessive desires, we reduce the power they have over us. This doesn't mean you stop wanting things, but you learn to desire without clinging. Next, let's discuss letting go of outcomes. Often, we focus too much on specific results. We set goals and expect everything to turn out a certain way. This fixation can cause stress and anxiety. Instead, try to focus on the process. Enjoy each step of your journey without being attached to the end result. This shift in focus brings more peace and flexibility into your life. Finally, let's explore letting go of materialism. In today's world, it's easy to get attached to material possessions. We believe that owning more things will make us happier. But materialism often leads to clutter and distraction. By reducing our attachment to possessions, we create a more liberated and peaceful life. Embrace minimalism by keeping only what you truly need and cherish. Applying non-attachment in these areas helps you live more freely. It allows you to experience life without unnecessary burdens. By letting go, you make space for true happiness and inner peace. To truly understand non-attachment, Let's look at some real-world examples. First, let's explore historical figures known for their non-attached lifestyles. The Buddha himself is a prime example. He renounced his royal life to seek enlightenment. By letting go of his desires and attachments, he found true peace. Stoic philosophers also embraced non-attachment. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, practiced detachment from external events. Seneca taught the importance of controlling our reactions, not the circumstances. Moving to modern-day applications, minimalism is a popular movement that embodies non-attachment. People who adopt minimalism let go of excess possessions. They focus on what truly matters, creating a more peaceful and intentional life. In relationships and careers, letting go of the need to control outcomes exemplifies non-attachment. Instead of clinging to how things should be, individuals remain open to whatever unfolds. This approach reduces stress and fosters healthier, more resilient connections. These modern practices show that non-attachment is not just an ancient idea. It's a practical approach that fits seamlessly into today's world. By letting go, we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. These examples show that embracing non-attachment can lead to profound benefits in our lives. Now, let's explore the benefits of practicing non-attachment. These benefits can transform your life in meaningful ways. We'll look at 3 key areas: inner peace and reduced stress, greater emotional resilience, and enhanced freedom and flexibility. First, inner peace and reduced stress. When you let go of attachments, your mind becomes calmer. You're no longer weighed down by constant desires and fears. This leads to a more peaceful and serene state of being. Without the burden of attachment, stress levels naturally decrease. You can navigate life's challenges with a tranquil mind. Next, greater emotional resilience. Non-attachment helps you handle life's ups and downs with grace. When you're not overly attached to specific outcomes, setbacks don't affect you as deeply. You become more adaptable and better able to recover from adversity. This resilience allows you to maintain emotional balance no matter what happens. Finally, enhanced freedom and flexibility. Letting go of attachments gives you a sense of freedom. You're not confined by rigid expectations or the need to control everything. This flexibility allows you to embrace change and seize new opportunities. You can live more spontaneously and authentically, free from unnecessary burdens. When you practice non-attachment, you open yourself up to a more liberated and joyful life. You gain the ability to flow with life's changes effortlessly. This freedom enriches your experiences and deepens your sense of fulfillment. These benefits show how powerful non-attachment can be. By letting go, you create space for peace, resilience, and true freedom in your life. Now that we've seen the benefits, you might be wondering how to start cultivating non-attachment in your own life. There are 3 main approaches: mindfulness and meditation, developing awareness of your attachments, and daily habits to foster non-attachment. First, mindfulness and meditation practices. These techniques help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. This practice trains your mind to notice when you are becoming attached. Over time, mindfulness helps you let go of these attachments naturally. Next, develop an awareness of your attachments. Take time to identify what you are attached to. It could be desires, outcomes, or material possessions. Acknowledge these attachments without criticism. Understanding what you are attached to is the first step in letting go. Ask yourself why you hold on to these things and how they affect your life. Finally, incorporate daily habits to foster non-attachment. Start by practicing gratitude every day. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Accept situations as they are without trying to control every outcome. Let go of the need to dictate how things should unfold. These small habits build a foundation for a non-attached mindset. Letting go of control can be challenging, but it brings immense freedom. By integrating these practices into your routine, you gradually cultivate non-attachment. This transformation leads to a more peaceful and liberated life. Cultivating non-attachment is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself as you develop these new habits. With consistent effort, non-attachment becomes a natural part of who you are. As you begin to practice non-attachment, you might encounter some misunderstandings. It's important to clear up these common misconceptions. First, let's address the idea that non-attachment is the same as apathy. Non-attachment is not apathy. Apathy means you don't care about anything. Non-attachment, however, means you care deeply without clinging. You can feel compassion and love without becoming overly attached to specific outcomes. This balance allows you to care for others while maintaining your own peace. Next, let's talk about balancing attachment and engagement. It's possible to stay engaged in life without being overly attached to results. You can pursue your goals with passion and dedication. At the same time, you remain open to whatever happens. This approach keeps you motivated without the stress of needing things to turn out a certain way. Maintaining motivation and passion is another area where misconceptions arise. Some fear that non-attachment might dampen their drive or enthusiasm, but in reality, non-attachment can enhance your motivation. When you're not fixated on specific outcomes, you can pursue your passions more freely. This freedom allows your motivation to flow naturally, supporting sustained effort and creativity. By understanding these distinctions, you can embrace non-attachment without losing your passion or care. Non-attachment empowers you to engage fully in life while maintaining inner peace. It's about finding harmony between caring and letting go. These clarifications show that non-attachment is not about withdrawing from life. Instead, it's about participating in life with a clear and open heart. You remain connected and engaged, but without the burden of excessive attachment. Even with a clear understanding, the path to non-attachment can present certain challenges, which we'll explore next. Embarking on the path of non-attachment is rewarding, but it comes with its own set of challenges. Understanding these obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. Let's explore some common challenges you might face on this journey. One major obstacle is the fear of loss. Letting go can trigger anxiety about losing what you cherish. This fear can make it hard to release attachments. Another challenge is dealing with change. Change is inevitable, but it can be unsettling. Embracing non-attachment means accepting that change is a natural part of life. Lastly, the unknown can be daunting. Stepping into uncertainty without clinging to specific outcomes requires courage and trust. So, how can you navigate these challenges? Here are some practical strategies to help you overcome obstacles on the path to non-attachment. First, seek support from others. Connecting with like-minded individuals can provide encouragement and understanding. Sharing your experiences helps you feel less alone in your journey. Next, practice gradually. Start by letting go of small attachments before tackling bigger ones. This gradual approach makes the process less overwhelming and more manageable. Lastly, cultivate self-compassion. Be patient and gentle with yourself as you navigate this path. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of growth. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Remember, overcoming these challenges takes time and effort. Stay committed to your practice of non-attachment. With persistence, you'll find it easier to let go and embrace a more peaceful life. Encouragement is key. Stay patient and persistent in your journey. Every step you take towards non-attachment brings you closer to inner freedom and peace. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's recap the key points we've covered. We began by defining non-attachment as the ability to let go of desires and not cling to specific outcomes. We explored its central role in Buddhist philosophy, particularly through the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. We then delved into practical applications, such as letting go of desires, outcomes, and materialism. Real-world examples from historical figures and modern-day practices illustrated how non-attachment can transform lives. We also highlighted the benefits, including inner peace, emotional resilience, and enhanced freedom. Finally, we discussed how to cultivate non-attachment and addressed common misconceptions and challenges along the way. Now it's time to take action. I encourage you to start implementing non-attachment in your daily life. Begin with small steps, like practicing mindfulness or letting go of minor attachments. As you gradually incorporate these habits, you'll experience greater freedom and peace. Remember, non-attachment is a journey. Be patient with yourself and stay committed to your practice. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Ascension Arc for more insights on spirituality, Buddhism, and personal growth. And we'd love to hear from you.